somebody's house up tonight. I'm about to blow somebody's house up. I'm gonna throw this motherfucker. I'm gonna blow somebody's house up. I don't know who else I'm gonna blow up, but I'm blowing somebody's house up.
And I can get an RA for a male, approximately 30 years of age, conscious and breathing, below PSM for the fireworks.
That being said, for extra, missing a hand, apparently still does not have his vision completely back. I do believe a large percentage of it is back, and that he's not going to be living his life as a blind man, which is, to be honest with you, we find out that he blew his hand off. 40 minutes later, they're telling me he's blind.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, No Jumper's own Adam22 has officially confirmed that not only did 4Extra, who was a co-host on No Jumper, not only did he blow off his hand, but he's also partially blind as a result of the fireworks accident as well. Now it's kind of crazy because a lot of people just believe that he blew off his hand. We also heard that in the midst of him blowing off his hand, his friend also got his face partially blown off as well. Now, for y'all that don't understand the severity of these fireworks, let this be an example, because he was playing with an M80. I don't think people understand what this firework actually is. Now, according to Google, here's what they'll say about an M80. It'll say, quote, an M80 is a type of large firecracker originally developed by the US military to simulate explosives containing about 2.5 to 3 grams of flash powder. It is illegal in the United States due to its potential for causing serious injuries and damage. Now, when it comes to Wikipedia, it will say, quote, the consumer version holds a reduced charge of 45 grains, approximately 3 grams of pyrotechnic flash powder. Now, if you don't know what flash powder is, it's a pyrotechnic mixture of an oxidizer like potassium perchlorate and a metallic fuel such as aluminum that burns rapidly to produce a loud noise and bright flash. It is commonly used in fireworks and theatrical pyrotechnics, but it is highly sensitive and can be dangerous to handle. Now, this is important information to know because everyone's asking, well, how would he be blind from a firework? There's a lot that goes into fireworks that people may or may not know, which is why it's all fun and games until something happens. Now, Adam22 also revealed a couple other things to us that we didn't know, because a lot of people just assumed that maybe 4Extra had it in his hand, he was being careless, he tried to light the fuse and it burned too quick, but no. We're hearing from Adam22 himself, who's very close to the situation and source of information concerning 4Extra, that 4Extra was actually in a car trying to light fireworks. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hear from Adam himself what actually took place, I guess from his perspective on whatever information that he received, and then we're gonna talk about it after. Now, before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
4Extra, missing a hand, apparently still does not have his vision completely back. I do believe a large percentage of it is back, and that he's not going to be living his life as a blind man, which is, to be honest with you, we find out that he blew his hand off. 40 minutes later, they're telling me he's blind. I spent many hours thinking that he was blind and missing a hand before I was finally assured that to some extent, his vision is coming back.
Well,
So
is the blindness caused by the explosion, or was it like, or is that more like a trauma reaction that the body just
no,
had?
it was the explosion. From what I heard, he was actually in the car and he was lighting the firework, about to throw it out the window, and his homie was driving, and that's why his homie, I think, may have lost an ear, this part of his face, and an eye.
Now, judging from what Adam22 said, let's go down the list of things that just didn't make sense from the beginning. For one, he had an M80 firecracker that he was trying to light. 2, he was trying to light fireworks while he was in the car. But 3, the real question is, what was you doing trying to light an M80 in a car of all places? And the reason why I asked that question is because prior to him and his accident with the firework, he was on Instagram basically threatening people, saying, oh, I'm gonna blow your house up, I'm gonna blow somebody up. And then lo and behold, the only thing he blow up is his hand. So was you actually trying to throw a firework at somebody? Was you trying to throw it at somebody's house? Like I told y'all before, that's a firework that you're not supposed to light in your hand. You're supposed to set it on the floor, light it, and run. But to be honest with you, it's so dangerous, I wouldn't even recommend anybody to light it. Look, let's put something into perspective real quick, right? An M80 was created for military use and is considered illegal in the States. That's why, for one, I don't even know why he posted a video of them in which he still has it pinned to his Instagram. Why? But then comparing the M80 to a standard firecracker, where an average firecracker only typically contains 50 milligrams of flash powder, which is approximately 0.77 grams. It says here that however, larger firecrackers like M80s can contain around 80 grains, which is 5.2 grams of flash powder. And like we already discussed, the flash powder is what gives it the extra bang in the light. So once again, what was he doing in a car with an M80 trying to throw it out the window? Right? Which also led to not only his hand being blown off, but they're saying that his friend also has his ear off and his face, I guess, partially blown off. Oh yeah, and they said 4 Extra is partially blind. And now we know why. That's a heavy duty explosive. Now, also let me address something. A lot of people say, oh, you was joking about a man losing his hand. That's not something to play with. No, the problem is we don't like to hold people accountable. I wasn't joking about him losing his hand himself. What I was saying was the ignorance of the situation. Ain't no way a grown man should be playing with fireworks, especially how we found out he was in the car trying to throw it. Then we hear that he was threatening people, so now they hear that he was in the car with the firework. Now it's like, what was you doing, bucko? And the people that's so concerned, saying that people are making fun of it, what if he actually was able to throw that M80 out the window? What if he would have hurt somebody else? What if somebody else got hurt? You know what it's like being affected by somebody else's negligence, ignorance, stupidity, right? What if somebody lost their life? What if they blew up a business? What if they blew up by somebody's car? People don't think about these things, but yet we want to have sympathy for people that's doing ignorance. He only blew up his hand on the count of himself, nobody else. So yes, it's an unfortunate situation, but at the end of the day, he only have himself to blame. And like they say, you reap what you sow. And you know what's crazy? He's not the only one. There's numerous of videos of people that messed up their hand bad because they was playing with fireworks this year. Just go on TikTok on one of them platforms. And as crazy as it sounds, he's lucky. There's a lot of people that when they go through a situation like that, not only is your vision affected, but your hearing is also affected as well, right? Because it's an explosive. So yes, it's unfortunate, but I guess we got to take the good with the bad. At the end of the day, he's still here, and that's what's most important. All right, now y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about all this. How do y'all feel about the new update with hearing that he basically was in the car trying to throw it out the window, and he ended up messing up his hand in his homie's face, in the process. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. I'm out.